Excuse me, Major. I've got to know. Did you really finish off Lord Torius without all those reserve forces? Incredible. And I'm stuck here in advisory capacity. I get to tiptoe through this week's diplomatic crisis. Lucky me.
It's hard to just watch those Imperials strut around. Like the sacking of Coruscant never happened.
You want to work off that frustration, sir? The Gormak are moving an invasion force into the Pella 3 marches, a stone's throw from the Shrine of Healing. We had a bunch of research camps there excavating the local ruins. The Gormak swarmed them. Our researchers, they barely had a blaster between them.
What a waste.
There's a Jedi Master out there, Master Halicus. He was one of the researchers. This Master Halicus thinks the Gormak are looking for something. Something worth raising an army to find.
I'll look into this.
I can get you a speeder to Camp Thesh. That's where Master Halicus took most of the survivors. He should know more about what the Gormak are up to, and how to send them packing.
Welcome, friend. Though it's a poor welcome we can offer at the moment, I'm afraid. We're facing a Gormak invasion. Their forces have destroyed every research camp between here and Peleth Point, and ransacked our equipment. I've had my own clashes with the Gormak, but I've never seen them this relentless.
The lieutenant in Voss said you had a theory about why the Gormak are here.
We discovered that centuries past, this entire region was Gormak territory. I believe their return was no coincidence. I sent scouts to eavesdrop on the Gormak patrols. The Gormak are looking for something left behind long ago. They call it the Evok Nosk.
What is an Evok Nosk? And why is it worth bringing an army?
The meaning of the word has defeated our linguists. The Gormak spoke of the Evok Nosk as capable of scorching the sky and turning Voss to rubble. This Evok Nosk would present a terrible danger in Gormak hands. We must discover what it is and where before they do.
I won't fail.
If the Evok Nosk is tied to this area's history, I would speak to the remaining members of the expedition. When a Jedi Knight was looking for artifacts alongside the Voss, and Padawan Kosh, he and his master were investigating a local Jedi ruin.
I can handle it.
Oh, and again Finesman came to the camp yesterday, offering his help against the Gormak. He's rather strange, but anything that helps us establish a pattern could be invaluable. Go safely.
The Mer must be found. Try again.
The Mer's power is not worth the price, Twi'lek. I barely survived the last attempt.
A Republic commando will survive. Ask.
Greetings. I am Knight Wen. I've been assisting the Voss in their search for a powerful artifact known as the Mer. But navigating these ruins, retrieving the Mer, getting ambushed by the Sith, perhaps you may have better luck.
The Republic's always happy to help her allies.
We are not allies yet.
Your basic is not quite up to par, Twi'lek. You should investigate our findings so far. Allow me to explain.
Find the Mer. We will be grateful.
The Mer is part of Voss legend. They believe it will help the mystics have clearer visions, but it is no Voss relic. I found the Mer inside a Sith altar. I can sense its dark presence from here. We cannot let the mystics be exposed to it.
If we tell Twi'lek, he can call off the search.
I have. Outsider nonsense. The Voss have no concept of the Force or its dangers. The mystics are not Jedi or Sith. Their power is raw, unchecked. The Mer would offer too many temptations. It would be better if the Mer was never found. You and I can make sure of that. By destroying it.
The Republic needs an alliance with the Voss.
Are you certain? The dangers of an alliance should be plain to you now. You'll find the Mer where I left it, inside the Sith altar. Do not linger, or you may attract their attention. There is a chasm nearby. You can dispose of the Mer there.
When I return, it'll be like the Mer never existed.
If only Twi'lek and the others could be so easily convinced.
The Mer remains hidden. Will the outsider help?
Rest easy, Twi'lek. We have an understanding. There are many Sith within the ruins. Be cautious.
You return. Where is the Mer?
The Mer was too dangerous. I got rid of it.
The Mer has destroyed? How? Why?
I am sorry, but we could not allow the mystics to possess such a powerful artifact. The Mer held too many dark temptations. Don't you agree, my friend?
I did what I could to keep the Voss safe.
We do not need your protection. The Three will hear of this. Outsiders cannot be trusted.
I realize this was difficult. On behalf of the Order, I thank you for your assistance.
I know you. Havoc Squad. You're the best in the Republic. If anyone can help, it's you. Padawan Kosh. My master and I were investigating the ruins here. We discovered ancient Jedi technology inside, still working. Finding anything Jedi on Voss is major, but finding tech in working order... The Gormak were the last thing on our minds.
Jedi ruins aren't the Gormak's usual targets.
Nothing tied to the Forces. The Mystics, the Jedi, the Sith... We're all tainted. Most Gormak avoid the ruins. Outsider stuff. Taboo, you know? Not their new leader. Let us pack right inside. They ambushed us. Stole everything we recovered. I survived, but... Master Bakara, he fought until the end.
These are no primitive natives we're dealing with.
Master Bakara told me the Voss were the real danger. Now I'm not so sure. Gormak tech is already dangerously advanced. We don't even know what the ancient Jedi tech is capable of. Even if I was healed, I wouldn't last 5 seconds on my own. But you'd have as good a shot as Master Bakara did.
I don't have the Force, but I do have Republic training.
Maybe you'll catch them off guard. The Republic refused to get involved. The Gormak were still deep in the ruins when I escaped. You'll have to get past them to reach our dig site. And if you meet the Gormak leader, don't hesitate. He's a savage. He'll kill if he gets the chance.
Your long-lost tech, Padawan Kosh. This should be everything.
It all looks intact. But this is even more than we found. The Gormak must have kept searching. I can't thank you enough for this. The Order will be thrilled that we recovered this technology.
I couldn't let your master's sacrifice go to waste.
I could feel it when Master Bakara died. When you killed the Gormak leader, I felt that too. But it was different. It felt... good. My master would probably tell me I sound like a Sith.
Soldiers have to kill. We don't have to like it.
Or feel it. When Master Bakara took his last breath. When the Gormak took his. This tech is too important to risk losing again. Soon as I'm healed, I'll get back to Voss-Ka. For the Order. For Master Bakara. For everything. Thanks.
I can respect your skills. I serve along another Finesman, Yun.
You've got me interested.
The expedition passed on their thanks for your help. and your education in Finesman's signs has proved useful. These discoveries complete a larger pattern. All these ruins explored or approached by the Gormak belong to the ancient Sith. Even the ruins Padawan Kosh investigated were once besieged by them, meaning this Evuk-Nosk, the Gormak seek, must be a Sith relic.
With respect, Master Halicus, I'm a soldier. Handling Sith relics is better left to Jedi.
Think of it as keeping a dangerous device out of enemy hands. That's certainly your jurisdiction. The main Gormak invasion force has been sighted. They've committed their forces to capturing a large Voss dam across the marches. This whole region was once covered by floodwaters, driving the Gormak out. Now I fear they've discovered the Evuk-Nosk near the dam.
I'd be happy to volunteer.
Speak to our scout Barrow. He brought news of the dam's capture. Dr. Chul has also sent reports of Gormak stealing equipment. More worryingly, another scout and a Voss commando were investigating Gormak movements. But only their astromech droid, T-5BD, has returned. These scouts must be found. The Gormak have caused enough suffering in this senseless rampage.
I'll see that the Gormak leave empty-handed.
May the Force be with you. The Evuk-Nosk cannot fall into Gormak hands.
Major, been calling the Republic for hours. Guess the 52nd time's the charm. Beryl, Republic Scout. Voss Dam nearby's been overrun with Gormak. They've set up artillery all over the perimeter. Voss think they're defending the dam, but that artillery's in position to hit the Shrine of Healing. We have to stop them.
Keep talking like that and you'll start a panic.
Good. The Empire's not the only threat around here, you know. Oh, I've seen how these savages work. They'll keep pounding the shrine until there's nothing left. Dead mystics, fleeing pilgrims, fire, rubble, Gormak everywhere. You think the Voss will want to talk alliance after that?
We need the Voss on our side, whatever it takes.
Not letting their most sacred landmark get destroyed should win us a few points. Destroy that artillery, and the commandos can clear out any Gormak left. Well, what are you waiting for?
Let the brass know we made the call to move in.
Anyone objects, they'll get an earful from me. Good luck.
Gormak artillery's destroyed. The Shrine of Healing is safe.
Thought my hair would go gray waiting. Do you know how many people would have died if they'd hit the shrine? The Voss commandos sent a squad to investigate the commotion. Came back shocked. Said thanks, I think.
Hope they remember when it's time to make an alliance.
Maybe we're the ones who should remember. You saw what they're up against at that dam. We can't let our guard down now. Plenty of other targets. The Voss might have their visions, but we have good eyes. I'll need more scouts. We'll create a perimeter around the shrine. The Gormak won't shed a scale without us knowing.
You're willing to go far to protect the Voss.
That's what I signed on for. We're still a republic, aren't we? You saved a lot of lives today. Might never hear it from the Voss, but thanks.
And here comes the military. After everything of value has already been destroyed or stolen, I could try and find you a chair, but I suspect the Gormak will be back sooner rather than later. Not that I blame them. Gormak are like any other military culture, abusing science to make better bombs.
Anything I can do for you?
We could use a hand. The Gormak smashed anything they didn't want to carry and left plenty of casualties. We brought in some experimental power cores, part of an effort to promote the Voss's science studies. But the Gormak stole them. Now, instead of being used for geothermal research, they'll be fueling some Gormak war machine.
I won't let the Gormak use them to threaten the Republic or Voss.
You'll want to hurry then. If they install those cores in a new warship, nothing will be able to protect Voss Ka. The Gormak have been camping along the ridge. That's probably the best place to look for the raiders that attacked us. When you've got all the power cores, please bring them back here. I shall see to it they are put to their proper use.
I've recovered all the power cores. Here you go.
We can use these to help the boss set up a geothermal monitoring station that will last for years. Thank you. Mark my words. The Republic will gain more inroads with the Voss through technology than ideology.
They could be dangerous if used for other purposes than research.
Rest assured, my colleagues and I are more interested in holding the planet together than splitting it apart. Because of your efforts, we'll have the chance.
Wo grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta. Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
Gormak armor. Powerful. Smuggled to village, then sent elsewhere.
I've seen the Gormak take shots that would floor an Imperial soldier.
Wo kili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo. Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta.
Crates in the village. Armor pieces inside. Answers.
Chikos pa ini gudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Sounds like you could use a soldier.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
To village. Find crates. Bring armor to us.
Ai tutamishka jiho lokuta. Kupa tomti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
Objective secured.
Piti do tenya go kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Liz di woto.
It's never too late to start fighting back.
No time to get help. Armor tech must be destroyed. You should go.
O bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa duetwipe.
As a soldier of the Republic, it's my duty to help.
Should know. Shock valve was sighted near the islands. Gormak mechanist. Could be involved.
Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
I'll stay alert.
Wo grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
We wait for you.
Mitisa roda. Kopana chapurko utman gisa?
It was rough, but I pulled it off.
Umpa hupa. Jikilia umpasa do biska. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga.
For you, in thanks, I will tell the three of this. Go well.
You've returned just in time. You did well. But the Gormak have outmaneuvered us. Outmaneuvered me. I was focused on scattering their troops at the dam. So focused that the Gormak managed to slip a small force past our scouts.
Are they planning another attack? Trying to escape?
The Gormak were seen carrying excavation equipment. If the Evagnosk isn't near the dam, then they must have found its true location. Is my anger at the Gormak still blinding me? Did I overlook something just for a chance to attack them?
The Gormak got through. Why they got through isn't as important as stopping them.
Yes, a disciplined mind is a powerful weapon. The Gormak have taken up position near Peleth Point. It's one of the surviving research camps, a neutral Voss outpost. My Padawan Quali is there. I trust her to help you find this Evagnosk, more than I trust myself at the moment. Please, go quickly.
Wama otochako ga hutapawa do bampaula. Sa amu into und magisa, mi tisa taparena?
I'm here to help.
Unabagisa, te kaya shweguya woska kabonana. Wavmula to bota tuane wangi wabda yaktuka loka?
Master Halicus mentioned a flood, but I'm not clear on the details.
Kukutichoski nawi kuchusi yomata chi pompota. Unobongo wawune kupa, tonti tok makitoni. Tuto omishka kaba no te smawetia?
If the Gormak see me near their relic, they'll bring everything they have to stop me.
Fipanaiga twipi taiboka donko wanawanga. Tuana uba kili wata ponkidanko padoga lola.
Major, is that right? I hate to ask, but if these findings are correct, I need the very best to help me. Ethan Wasiri, I'm researching Gormak technology. Checkpoints all over Voss are being bombarded with Gormak attacks, us included.
Conchita ni Charter Sodedi.
And the Gormak always strike when the Voss commandos are off guard. I'd say there's a correlation, wouldn't you?
This must have hit the Voss commandos hard.
There's been a lot of casualties, because they're protecting us. So I stepped up my research. You know those tech monoliths the Gormak build? By stealing Republic technology, they've converted them into communication relays.
Chiles kachanaga wanichika kospa ini kokate.
But I calculated that destroying just a few relays would render the whole network inoperable.
What you need is someone to handle those communication relays.
Yes, and all the Gormak protecting the relays will need handling too. It won't be easy, but taking out the relays will stop the Gormak attacks. And think how impressed the Voss will be.
Just tell me which relays to destroy.
Marvelous, thank you. The relays are inside these Gormak tech monoliths nearby. They must be fascinating.
Conchita.
But please hurry. With the relays active, the Gormak could attack again at any moment. You did it? You actually saw the Gormak communication relays? What were they like?
What's important is stopping the Gormak attacks.
Kaptulia dapota 21 kislim mo payug tachanga.
Amazing, really. Thank you.
Speak softly. The marsh listens. A crashed vessel is buried nearby. It is an old thing. Evil. Gormak found the wreckage. They seek to pull it up.
This ship. It's the relic Master Halicus mentioned. What the Gormak have been looking for.
It is... Wait. Did you... Never mind. The ship is... wrong. It stinks of rot, death. Like the Sith. The smell is old. A memory of the first Sith, perhaps.
If you mean this ship is tainted or toxic somehow, we can't let the Gormak get their hands on it.
The vessel's evil spreads. The Gormak work harder for it each day. Disrupt their work. Return the ship to the depths.
I'll make sure that ship stays buried for good.
Study the vessel. Find out how the Gormak raise it. Stop them. The Sith vessel returns to the depths. Its evil fades. Now I see clearly again.
Happy to pitch in.
I will continue to watch the Gormak. Farewell.
Mendi yano panipota? Akatumbuko, yasa antoja upas. Te bisa kakuka pemewata.
The Gormak have wasted a lot of troops and resources hunting for this thing. They'll be less dangerous for a while.
Watamichispa? Jasa hopo, matankmi? Yunaliska chananga wachitospa, inikondinga. Yapawakoka chakichawa, choto gekangwa choska.
I will, but don't forget the Voss. I'm sure they'd be happy to keep the ship away from the Gormak.
Chikola chihosta for your foki. Shisakawa kaya topa, pubanda bakawanki. Hobo kon kaya yakolka.
So, you made it back in one piece. Looks like you saw some action, though. Good for you. I got to polish a chair in a protocol seminar.
The Jedi have asked for help, making sure a dangerous Sith ship stays lost in the marshes.
What? Let me see that data pad. An armed Sith starship? Right next door to the shrine? Wow, we got real lucky. I better start making calls. Here, this is for you. It's the least we owe you for keeping this thing away from the Gormak.
As a soldier of the Republic, it's my duty to help.
Thanks again, and good luck. It might be peaceful on Voss, but out there, anything but.